Hey beautiful, my name is Hannah Andrews, also known as the Life Purpose Queen from Reality Awareness, and I'm an intuitive healer for celebrities. Today I'm talking about the common questions that I get asked. So this is from the Breaking the Myths of Modern Day Spirituality series that I've created, because I'm really here to break the myths of modern day spirituality. Only 200 years ago were people like us, empaths, healers, sensitive people, whatever you want to label yourself as, only 200 years ago we were still getting burnt at the stake, beheaded and killed for being who we are, which is our intuitive gifts, which is our spirituality, awareness, anything like that. So I'm here to break the myths of modern day spirituality simply because there's the earth consciousness grid around the earth. Just like we've got our aura, the earth's also got an aura, and that's the consciousness that we're tapping into. Now, I'm here doing this because I'm seeing a lot of, spiritual people, so any of those labels that you want to call yourself, I'm seeing, there's some amazing people in the world, but there's also a lot of, people that are still very judgmental towards other people, like, for example, vegans, if you're not vegan, well then, so judgmental because you're killing the animals and you're eating meat. It's like that energy is still really judgmental and negative. So it's really important that we start, waking up to the energy that we're actually feeding into the world. So I'm here breaking these myths of modern day spirituality, because why people are still stuck in that, especially if you're in, one of the spiritual people of the world, is because of this collective grid, right? And it's like the different realms that we can connect into, the different levels of consciousness. And because only 200 years ago is not very long ago, right? If you think of how many years humans have been alive, it's only 2 centuries ago, right, that we're still being killed at the stake for our gifts. So with that fear is still sitting in our soul collective DNA. And if you haven't done any healing around healing, that the fear of being killed from your past life, that's going to be running, and you'll be running at effect of that right now. Yeah, so just be mindful of that. It's why I'm creating this series. Choose whether you're coming from fear or love in everything you say or do. If you're judging someone, is that coming out of fear or love? And what are you feeding the planet with the words that you're speaking and the energy that you're feeling? Yeah, you're coming from your heart or you're coming from your head? Because when we come from our heart, we're activating the heart consciousness of us and of the globe, and that when we connect in with that, that's what's going to shift the planet. Yeah, we need to be connecting into the heart vibration, the love vibration, because only love is real, and it all starts with here, because then that makes us how we feel, and then that vibrates out to the world. Yeah. So today I'm talking about how do I protect my energy. So a lot of people ask me this question, and I see it, around, and I really just want to break the myth about this, because a lot of people, we feel scared if we're starting to open our intuitive abilities, or we do sense things, and we're kind of scared because we don't know what to do or anything like that. So if you sense a spirit in your home or in wherever you are, or if someone wakes you up in the middle of the night, like a spirit or energy wakes you up, or if items get moved around your house and there's no way that there's no one in your house, there's no way that you did that, so like how did that happen? Or if you feel like somebody's watching you, like you sense them there, yeah, and that's really real. The other thing with protecting your energy is that you could be feeling somebody's energy. You could be, feeling really clouded. You can't think straight or can't get motivated, and you're constantly thinking about them, like they're on your mind all the time. Then, there might be cords and all that sort of thing. So it's like, how do you protect your energy from that? And, you might be scared about it, definitely when you're sensing presences in your house, or, feeling clouded and motivated. It's like, oh, what do I do about that? So the thing, again, is coming from love or fear. So especially when we're talking about, sensing a presence or a spirit in your home, or you're being woken up by them, or something's moving or anything like that. If you're sensing them, well, they're there, okay? Trust that. And they make their presence known to you for a reason. So when you fear them, you're in your head. When you can stay connected to your heart, you we dispel the fear, don't you? But when you can know that that spirit also has a heart, because even though they're not in physical form, their soul is connected to their intuition, and their soul is connected to their heart, and the soul is connected to, source, right? So remember that, and that's what you need to focus on straight away. If you sense it and you get scared, it's like, okay, come into my heart, and then like, where's their heart, right? It's the number one thing. Because when we're connecting into our heart, as you can see, there's all this darkness, but then there's one glowing light, yeah? And I always say, you know, like the candle or the turning on the light analogy is like, you know, it can be a super dark room, but then you know, flick on a light and the light goes everywhere and there's hardly no darkness in the room. Like, you know, there's barely any darkness, right? So it's that you want to look for in that spirit, or feel into, or imagine that spirit has got that heart or that light, because that helps them to also, you know, like if you're scared of them, that's going to feed that fear. But if you're focusing on the light and the love, that lights them up. And, you know, darkness can't survive in the light, right? You turn on a light in a dark room, there's not much darkness in it, doesn't survive, right? Yeah. So when you're sensing a presence, they can sense your light, they can sense your energy, because they know that you can sense them, and they might be wanting help. So if you do, I've created my how do I help a oh my goodness, how do I help a soul who is passing over YouTube video, because again, that's another common question I get asked. So I've put the link in the comments for that, so you can go and check that out. The other thing is, if you're carrying somebody's energy, you'll be, you know, feeling all that drained and lethargic and can't get motivated. So, you know, how do you protect your energy from that? I've also put up the clearing and cleansing energy from that module, from that video, from that mini course, is the how to tell if you're carrying somebody's energy. I've put up that snippet, so you can go and check that out too. Again, the link is below. So there are two main things to protect your energy. If you're sensing a presence, or if you're feeling like you're carrying somebody's energy, go and check those out, because at the end of the day, it is all energy, okay? And, you know, if we look at quantum physics, you know, we break it all down, it's actually all atoms, yeah? Nothing is actually solid. We're actually vibrating atoms at different densities. And everything that ever was created on this planet first came from a thought, yeah? Everything, you know, was thought of, then we start and bring it into physical reality, right? So the same neuro pathways fire whether we're actually doing the thing or whether we're just thinking about it, yeah? If you haven't seen What the Bleep Do We Know, go and check that out. And the reason that I'm sharing this, you know, again, all this is in Clearing Energy Blueprint. I go into detail about it. But with this is because everything is energy, because people talk about energy, and this is the myth that I'm dispelling here. It's like we need to put up a shield and protect our energy. No. Maybe old consciousness, maybe. Protective shield is good for emergencies, like I definitely, you know, even at times I still put it up, but it's a different sort of a shield, right? Because the protective shield, we don't want it to be like the armor, like the big suit of armor, because the armor is it's almost like a concrete wall. Inside the armor, it's cold, it's isolating, and it's separating, okay? Good for emergencies, yes, but what you can actually use, I talk about the rosebush analogy. The rosebush analogy is, instead of that concrete wall protecting you, you can use a rosebush, okay? I'll put the link below to an article I wrote about the rosebush. But basically, instead of that concrete wall, you can imagine it as a rosebush, and the roses open to receive the love and all the good energy, okay? The rosebuds are open or all around your energy field instead of the concrete wall, and the thorns on the branches catch any negative energy like cotton threads, okay? So the cotton threads get stuck on those thorns, and the cotton thread eventually disintegrates over time, because cotton disintegrates, right? So that disintegrates over time, so you don't have to worry about protecting your energy, because only love and good energy is coming in, because all the negative energy is getting caught and it dissolves anyway, okay? So yes, protective shield, but let's use the rosebush instead, okay? Because the most powerful form of protecting yourself is coming from the inside out. So instead of putting that big shield up and isolating yourself and then feeling cold and shut out from the world and that nobody loves you, because you've put up a big shield, use the rosebush, open your energy field, open yourself to receive, and you might start feeling alive again, let alone, you know, feeling love and feeling happy again, because you've opened your energy field. You don't feel scared because you're coming from love and not fear. Oh no, I need to protect myself. Coming from fear. No, coming from love. Okay. And that's all in your energy field as the rose bushes all around you. So again, it's the analogy of the candle in the dark room, right? If you can imagine that shield, and it's so isolating, whereas if you just imagine your light spark expanding outwards, no darkness can get into that. Yeah? So expand your white light, expand your light, expand your energy to fill your aura, right? It should be like daily practice, like brushing your teeth. This is what you should be doing, expanding your energy, because then it's like a muscle and it gets stronger. Yeah, so it's more protective, is to come from the inside out that way. Yeah. So how do you protect your energy? Like that, because your thoughts are what make the feelings. And then that expands it. So if we're thinking, oh my God, I need to protect myself, it's going to hurt me, there's so much negative energy, then that's the shield, and then it's isolating, and then we feel locked out from the world and nobody loves us. But then when we can change it, we're like, oh, let's expand my light, and nothing can hurt the light, right? Darkness dissolves in the light, disappears. We open, okay? And when we open to receive, well, then everything that we've been asking for comes into our life, because, oh, we're open now, the universe can deliver it, okay? Side note. So, heart, open your mind, have your mind in your heart all the time, okay? And open that there so you can help, expand your energy. And that's also, putting that love vibration on the planet, which is what we're ultimately here to do, right? So you can use Archangel Michael to help protect your energy. So when I said, in emergencies, yeah, put your shield up. The shield I was talking about, it's like a big bubble of white light, yeah? So that, again, the energy can still move in, but only, when we talk about the white light, and whatever penetrates that, darkness is dissolved in the white light, well, it's still coming in, but it's getting dissolved and transformed. So Archangel Michael is like the go-to angel for releasing fear. And whenever I say ask Archangel Michael, or any archangel or any deity, you don't have to use Archangel Michael. If you don't resonate with him, don't use him. This is what I use. So I always say Archangel Michael of 100% light. Okay, that way I know I'm getting the highest vibration and I'm getting pure Archangel Michael. So he surrounds those stepping up to teach spirituality and healing professionally. So, he's usually one of the guides. He carries a sword, okay? It's a sword of truth. And he also carries a shield, right? He's a protector of energy. He can cut away cords, energy, entities. He helps to clear energy in a room. You can ask him to do that. The sword of truth. So you can lovingly place the sword of truth, just tap it on their shoulder. And if they're not telling the truth, they'll start stuttering their words or anything like that. His shield of protection can be called up on at any time, so you can ask him to protect you, or you can use it yourself. And if you see sparkles of blue or gold or white light around you, that's usually him making his presence known to you. And then he also helps fixes electrical equipment, so cars, plumbing, all that sort of mechanical stuff. Archangel Michael can help with that. So in a way of like, if something's not working, I'm like, Archangel Michael, can you please help me fix this? Archangel Michael of 100% light, can you please help me fix this? And usually then what happens is I'll get some ideas and try something different. I'm like, oh, thank you, right? So you're opening to help and allowing that to come through and taking action, yeah? Co-creation. Okay, so he's a protection, he's the Archangel of Faith, the clearer of energy, the truth bearer, blue, gold, white colors. He's, right-hand man of light workers, and he's really like the cobalt blue, like that's his color. So definitely you can use Archangel Michael to help protect your energy. So if you sense a presence in the house, you're like, Archangel Michael, 100% light, please help me, with this situation, or communicating. Always ask Archangel Michael to be, the intermediary, and also, so if you're feeling clouded by somebody's energy or, carrying somebody else's energy, you can ask Archangel Michael to clear your energy field for you, okay? So how do you protect your energy? Like I talk about the inside out. The best thing is self-care. Make sure that your cup isn't empty, because then things can come in. But if your cup and self-care is full, your energy is nice and strong, nothing can come in, like what we've been talking about, right? That bad negative energy can't penetrate in, or if it does, it gets dissolved and transformed, because darkness is dissolved in the light, yeah? So, you know, find what works for you. For me, it's meditation, yoga, surfing, going to the gym, walking my dogs on the beach, you know, that self-care, filling up, floating. You know, it's about finding what works for you. Definitely physical movement definitely helps us shifting out stagnant energy in our body. It's like definite thing, even if it's a gentle walk or something around the block, you need to be moving your body, to be moving energy and making yourself stronger. So having a conscious shower. So, you know, like you can cleanse, imagine the water from the shower cleansing your energy. Imagine like a big white light cleansing your energy and all the darkness and, you know, psychic debris going down the drain that's not yours, that you just might have picked up as you walked past someone in the shops, you know, like it happens, right? So it's just like catching a cold because you've been around lots of people who got colds. I don't know, does that even happen? But anyway, you know what I'm saying? It's the same sort of thing, right? Cleanse your energy in the shower, see it going down the drain, right? Okay, so protecting your energy, you want to check in. So self-care, checking in with your physical needs, might need more sleep. Spiritual needs, I need to meditate more. Mental needs, I need to work on my mindset and think more positively and put into practices, say journaling or something like that, to help you ground down positive mental thoughts and thinking. Emotional needs, are you getting, you know, enough one-on-one time with your lover or child, or maybe needing more space in that regard? You know, taking care of yourself and checking in with all these different areas of your life. Make sure you're coming from love, as we've said, is the main form of protection. Yeah, come from the inside out. If we're here, yeah, we're probably going to get hurt because we're probably thinking that way. If we're here, nothing can hurt love. Nothing can hurt light, right? It's about choosing to stay here, because when you're here, nothing can ultimately hurt you anyway, right? So another, you know, protecting your energy, turning your phone off or on silent, or just turning your notifications off. Doesn't have to be forever. It could be just for a day or two, just so you can reset your energy, right? Taking some time out is healthy, okay? It's important, so then you can reset and realign your energy. So how do you protect your energy on the inside out? As I said, all of those things I just went through, but there's also my empath dilemmas, the truth about them and how to heal them, and more in that one. There's another YouTube video that I've just created as well, so you can, the link below is there, so you can always watch that too to help more understand your energy and how to support yourself in protecting it and protecting your energy, yeah? So my name is Hannah Andrews. I am also known as the Life Purpose Queen from Reality Awareness. If you think this YouTube video could help somebody, please share it with them and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I shall see you real soon. Keep it real. Lots of love. Namaste.